Welcome back to another 3 Bourbon Years. This week, Weller 12. Can you believe it's here?
No, I can't.
It's been here, but we haven't touched it. So far, we've reviewed Special Reserve, Full Proof,
Antique 107.
Antique was a controversial one. I think we got a funky bottle.
Yeah.
People were hating on that video. Go check it out.
We've been terrified of this because of the value and what people say about it. But Mitch, what do we know?
All right, so we got Weller 12. It is the original wheated bourbon from Buffalo Trace. It is the highest age statement of all the Wellers. It comes in at 90 proof. A lot of controversial takes on this one. People saying it's better than Full Proof. Some people saying Antique 107 is better. I don't know. It's got a twist off top that's messed up.
For a 12-year product.
But yeah, I'm really excited to try this one. We've been wanting to try it for a long time, and
have we cracked? We haven't even cracked one in our group yet, have we?
No,
this is the first one.
I think we each have one, right?
Yeah, I have one. You traded away one, but you have another. So
right, I
yeah.
do. But
he grabs his heart.
What did I get? What did I get again? Wait, that was the knob, wasn't it? No, not 18.
I don't know.
Can't remember.
It's
Anyways,
all running together.
But while I get this poured, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't seen any of our other videos, like Mitch and Ethan just said, we've reviewed Weller Full Proof even on there, and so go and check it out. It's
a couple
really
other bottles.
Hey, you know what's really exciting too? On YouTube, if you search 3 and then bourbon, we're the first thing that comes up with the search.
There you go.
And I did that from other accounts that weren't our account, like that, you know, that would have it skewed. Yeah. So it's kind of crazy that you type in 3 bourbon and we're the first thing that.
So just go on Google. Tell your friends to go on Google. Type in 3 and then B-O-U-R-B and then
YouTube, Google,
and then you should be good.
Google might be the Wild West still.
But yeah, share this video if you can. It would help us out, and we really appreciate the support. Let's get into it.
When you open that, I got like a waft of oak.
Yeah.
Just kind of.
It fills an area.
Oh, right? Dude.
Ooh.
That is like. Okay.
Hello.
I got like a soaked oak log, as we always say, but it's soaked in like
water.
It's soaked in like Dr. Pepper. I get like the cherry of like.
Okay, common
Dr. Pepper.
Common theme.
Dude, Dr. Pepper.
Yes. Yeah. Common theme is the cola cherry thing when you get to like that 12 to 16.
You're right. Higher ages, we tend to pull the cherry notes.
It's like that artificial cherry kind of thing. This doesn't really have that artificial note to it though.
But I do get like those.
Maybe it does.
I always forget those cherries.
Maraschino.
No,
or,
the fancy
Luxardo
ones.
cherries.
Luxardo cherries. They're like a dark,
yep.
rich cherry syrup that they soak in.
Yeah.
The color isn't actually as dark as the bottle makes it look because of the black label.
Yeah.
You're right. It is a very light color. Good legs though.
Pretty solid legs.
Yeah, we're supposed to roll, right?
So a lot of
don't spin it. Just
this
roll
is way
it.
more fun.
A lot of cola, cherry, dark oaky presence. I will say also, I think I'm speaking for all of us. Like 12-year, we've kind of decided seems to be like the peak, right?
Sweet spot.
You hit 12 and you're like, that's
Mwah.
Awesome. 14, 15, 16, it starts to be a little more questionable.
I think it's just more challenging for them to keep it good. Right?
Yeah, and they're always cutting it with more water too. So there's this game you're playing.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of digging the nose for it being 90 proof. Like it kind of is.
It's got a presence.
Nosing above its weight a little bit. Like this seems like 100, maybe 110 even. Like
there's a little.
I mean, we did
mustiness.
just open it too.
I was just gonna say cellar, like musty cellar.
It's got some musty cellar.
It's got some musty basement. Oh, dude, it smells really good.
It does.
It smells very sweet.
My mouth is.
I was just gonna say, like, I'm salivating.
I'm getting a little bit of like there is a little bit of breadiness there, like the like the weediness is kind of coming through, almost like a pumpernickel or something. I don't know, like
just
a
dark sourdough.
Green, yeah,
like a sourdoughish. Maybe not.
Yeah,
if
it's
you
there.
cracked a bread in my.
Yeah, it's like that, just that weedy aspect.
All right,
should we go for it?
I think we should.
Let's do it, guys. Big one.
Cheers.
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 Not what I was expecting based on the nose at all.
No. It's interesting.
Okay.
It's very, very prickly.
My first note was like
90
right when it goes down, I get a prickly, like you're saying, but like I don't want to say bitter yet, not yet, but like there's something dark.
You could taste the oak char. You could taste it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go on again. That's. Ooh.
The second one is a little bit cleaner.
There's some bitterness there though. You're right. Like
Yeah.
it's there. I don't think it's a bad thing though. To me, that's coming across in what Mitch said was the charred oak. I think that charred oak just brings some bitterness to it
Naturally.
but it's not like a bad thing at all.
It coats your mouth pretty well. It's not thick by any means.
Nope.
Just because it's a 90 proof, but it does a good job of like filling your mouth with flavor. There's kind of a lot of grainy. It's not as sweet, honestly. I expected more sweet on this. I don't know. If
After that nose, I was like Calumet 16 sweetness.
Yeah.
You know, and
like there's no like cherries.
Right.
Yeah, I
on
mean,
that palate
incredible nose. I mean, cherry hard. But
How much did you pay for this, by the way?
This was retail at 70.
Well, yeah, this MSRP is at 70. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
And then secondary, like
Oh, this
230?
I think this is more than foolproof right now. Like this is like the sought after Weller, obviously besides like CYPB.
I'm getting a little bit of cinnamon on the front end. Like cinnamon, it touches my tongue, cinnamon, and then it goes into the dark oakiness. And then on the tail end, it just goes into heavy wheat for me. Like bakery wheat.
You're right in the baking spices for sure.
So
Yeah,
I keep trying to focus in on the fruit side of it and the cherry, but that time I focused on the bready side, and it literally, like, I just bought a loaf of sourdough and I've been toasting it, and I throw like a crap load of butter on it, like super healthy, and that's like to a T. Like that's
what you get.
It's literally like buttered toast with like a hint of like oakiness.
It's not as saturated as other oaky soaked oak logs that we've talked about. Like it's
almost like I get like this minerality to it, like almost like a mineral water or something like
Kentucky limestone
yeah,
water.
Kentucky limestone water. I mean that's
It's I can kind of taste that. Yeah.
But yeah, I think up front it's all baking spice to me.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's like cinnamon and nutmeg and things like that, and then it goes directly into like prickly kind of wheat and kind of just that grainy, almost cereal grain type flavor.
A little dark, a little bit.
Yeah, a little dark, and then some wood char, and so yeah, I mean it's.
Gosh, though, like okay, to say that this is better than
I know.
Dude,
we gotta try a legit 107 too, because everyone's like that's the best.
I know.
Yeah. Should we get into?
We should do try by tonight.
All right, let's get into it.
Drop it.
Who wants to go first?
I kind of want to go first. I feel like I like.
All right, go ahead.
I don't like that I have my
$70,
answer.
$70.
But for $70 retail. But are you gonna find it for $70? I'm so conflicted right now.
You're not gonna find it for $70.
Some to consider.
Even though we all.
This is this is the only weeder that is like an alternative to pappy that has decent age.
Yeah.
Now a lot of the pappies are also like around 100 proof. So this is a little weaker. But like you're getting a 12-year.
Well, they're either 90 or 107.
Close to Lot B, right? Isn't Lot B like pretty much identical to this?
Yeah, it's 12 years old. It's 90 proof. I think.
So you're, it's a good alternative, which is why everyone wants to buy it.
How are we judging this though? Are we judging it based on like, if you see one on because every store you go to, they go $387, take it or leave it.
Okay, obviously you're not finding this at
the
MSRP. You were ridiculously lucky.
Yeah.
So let's just, when we do our review, let's say how much we're willing to pay.
That's fair.
All right, that way it's not biased.
Easy.
It's right.
I know exactly what I'm willing to pay for.
And you're going first. You jumped at going first.
All right, so I'm gonna give my thoughts and then I'll go to what I'd pay for it. I think you're wrestling a grizzly bear when you compare this to a Weller Full Proof. Yeah. Personally, I think this is
totally different. Yeah.
This is a little cub that's like I can play with you, and then the grizzly bear is like I'm gonna eat you.
Yeah.
The Full Proof to me is just so much more robust. Obviously, higher proof point, but in flavor, in finish, in like everything is just awesome. Probably my favorite Weller still out of the lineup. Again, some context here. Black bottle looks really cool. It was in Yellowstone. There's some hype around Buffalo Trace as a whole.
It's got an appeal.
It's got an appeal. Van Winkle's alternative, right?
It's Van Winkle's alternative, as Mitch has been saying. I really enjoy it. I would probably put this as my second favorite Weller as of now, until we get a good antique.
Until we get a good antique.
And I probably like.
Say
I
it.
don't think I would pay over
Say
$100 for this
it.
bottle. I don't think I would. So
for the rarity though, like $100, you're like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm walking in, I'm buying it.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
in terms of try, buy, deny, let's say at my $100, you can find it, right?
Yeah.
I'm a buy, right? You gotta buy it. You gotta scoop it up because you can
That's great.
do so many things with it. You can trade it. You can drink it and enjoy it. You don't feel terrible about the price. But if it was one of those crazy stores, it's got dust on it. They've wanted $300 for it for 2 years.
Keep it on that shelf.
Deny it all day.
Keep it on that shelf.
I can go.
I still,
My take's kind of interesting, I think, actually. Yeah, so I'm almost the exact same as you on my price. I think I would go up to $125 on a bottle of this, but it's really strange, right? So if you're a bourbonier, if you're like us, you like to trade, you like to get in the community and see what people want for bottles, and so I think like this thing carries the name and it carries some weight when you're looking at forums to trade for things. And so I think like if I buy it for $125, I'd feel really bad drinking it just because the juice, I don't believe personally that it's worth $125.
Yeah.
But
some people do.
But I think that I could trade this for something that I would really love. Right. And so that's where my mind goes. Like if I could take this and then trade it for
Colonel Taylor barrel proof straight up.
Straight up, yeah.
No, but like a Stag Junior or something like that, right?
Right.
See,
like Stag Junior's worth probably less than this, but like I would trade this for a Stag Junior and be happy, and someone else might be really happy because this might be their favorite.
They might think they got a deal, and
exactly.
you think you got
and
a deal.
maybe they did get a deal.
All
Again, it's all personal, right?
So like, and everybody's got a deal.
Yeah, so I would buy it for that because if I could get rid of one for something like a Stag Junior or a Colonel Taylor single barrel, something like that, I would be totally happy, and so that's why I would buy it at that price. I think the juice is really good, but the juice is probably only worth about $50, I would say, $60. If I had to put like a number on like what I actually think the stuff inside is worth, it's probably like retail.
Are we seeing a theme with Weller? The Special Reserve is like $28 juice.
I mean, it's meant to be.
The Special Reserve is great to me.
It is.
I love the Special Reserve. That's my problem. Is like your $30 bottle is really, really good.
Well, it's like
Just like a good thing and a bad thing, right? Because then it makes the $70, $80 bottle.
Somebody walks up to you and goes, "I'll give you 6 Special Reserves for this 112." In terms of like drinking and enjoying it, like I might actually consider that trade.
Yeah, because we don't see it ever.
Like I know I'm gonna enjoy it. I can crack them open like Eagle Rays.
And you're not so terrified of drinking it.
I might pull the trigger on that. But like, the screw top is charming. It's a beautiful bottle.
I like the black. It's pretty cool.
It looks awesome. It would be great if it had a cork, but whatever. I actually kind of appreciate the screw top. It's kind of like
it's like early times.
Just
I think the black
go,
bottle is a huge part of the appeal, personally.
Well, and the
it's
old
aged
school
12 years. I mean, it's a Buffalo Trace product where you get an age statement.
Yep.
What else do you get an age statement on besides Eagle Ray?
And that's the thing that I was gonna.
low.
I'll start on
20,
mine.
yeah.
That was the one thing that I was gonna get into was the age. So there isn't a whole lot of Buffalo Trace products that have this age statement on it. I mean, Colonel Taylor's are what, like 6 to 8.
It's all hearsay.
Right. It's pretty much like you got your low runners and then you got your like whales of the industry. So this kind of hits that mid ground, and it's an alternative to the Van Winkles, which is why this brand carries so much weight. And you have to understand, this bottle was never meant to compete with the Van Winkles. It was never meant to hit at $150, $200. It was meant to hit at 70. And I think even at 70, it's pushing it a little bit. Because I can tell you, if you watch a channel, I'm obsessed with Knob 12. I think Knob 12 has this beat.
Oh.
No question, and it's even 10 more proof.
Not even a question,
I think if you didn't water this down as much, I get you won't ship as many bottles.
Well, that's the point though too. Like Mitch is a weeder guy, kind of naturally, right?
Well, no, I'm saying like the Knob 12 is not a
right,
weeder, right? And this is, so it's just shocking that he even says.
But the weeder guy is saying he's like, I don't know, it's like.
Well, this typical weeders are like sweet. This is you're pretty much just tasting the char, which you can get from any aged whiskey, really. So, I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to say deny, but obviously, if I see this on a shelf, you're gonna buy it. Like what you got into with like trade value, I may not be a huge fan of it. I may prefer other weeders. Like I prefer Maker's 46 cast strength as a weeder than this. Which it's finished. It has a different flavor profile and stuff. But like, buy it. Just know you're not really buying it for the juice, which, gosh, that felt hard. I did not like saying that.
No, it feels
Seriously.
bad. And I was gonna say we have to kind of like revise what we said and say like, if you're gonna buy it for the juice and drink it yourself,
Just
don't
be
pay
careful
over
with the
retail.
price. Yeah.
Are you guys cool with saying that? Like,
Yeah,
don't pay
no,
over
I agree.
retail if you're trying to buy one of these and drink them. If you're trying to buy one and trade it, which trading is fine. There's nothing against trading. Like, if someone really covets this bottle and they're willing to give up something for it, like, that's just the market value, right?
I feel like the drinkable Weller sounds like Antique 107. We need to buy another one on the channel. I think we got a tainted bottle, but
all right.
And so I guess I'm technically bi. I don't even know if I said it. I'm bi, but like we said,
you're bi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. So that'll do it, folks. We appreciate you watching. Let us know what you think of Weller 12. Have you been able to find one? Have you ever seen one? And if you have, what did you pay for it? And what would you be willing to pay up for this bottle? Are you okay with trading? Is that something that you guys do? Do you have any forums in your local area? But
we got a couple others.
Yeah.
Could have traded this for a lot of good stuff. Sorry, I'm just thinking about it now.
No, it's fine. I think over in that corner there's going to be another video. Make sure you go through and watch all of our videos. We've done, what, over 130
We got 100
now
plus.
or
Yeah, we got a whole
Check them all out. We review a lot of whiskey. And just, we appreciate the support.
All for one and one for all.
Cheers.